yesterday I was talking about tape. So now what are we going to talk about? Brand new day out there, kind of chilly. Sun shining though, but fall is in the air. You can tell right away. Oh heck, I wish I could come up with more things to talk, but it's been kind of tough for a while here, and I really haven't thought much about subjects or try to do something that was entertaining. That coming back on here, it's not really all that easy for me. What doesn't matter what I say or what I do, I'll probably get stir the pot somewhere out there. You know, I really hate doing that. I'd rather ring the bell. But stirring the pot seems like no matter what you do, it's not going to be quite right. Sometimes it boils over from the stew you made. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about, but there's days when you wonder if when you got out of bed if maybe you shouldn't have went right back in there and slept the rest of the day. And this is just one of them days. It just I don't know how to describe it, but you can take all the deep breaths you want, but it just doesn't it doesn't ring right or something. I don't know. But luckily, I've got some pets, and they require to be let out so they can water the yard, fertilize it, and they get hungry. So by the time I take care of them, I'm wide awake and trying to figure out what do I really want to do today. Do I dare do what I want to do? The answer is, I guess, who cares? I know I talk a lot about what I plan on doing in the very near future. And I really do plan on taking that travel trailer that I bought and see a few things, look at my kids and grandkids, and yes, I'll be taking a trip to another state. When? Well, you'll know when I get there, I guess. I'm going to keep this kind of short. I know I'm long-winded most of the time. The truck behind me, I still haven't put the brakes on the rear yet. I did the front, but not the rear. And today might be the day that I should just go ahead and take care of it, since I've got so much time on my hands. It's kind of one of them new worlds out there for me, and it's almost like it's hard to decide what you really want to try or do, or it's hard to change your pattern. As you grow older, you get more organized into a way of doing things, or things that you're going to do certain days. It's not that it's a schedule or anything like that. It's just that it's a building comfort of doing certain things at certain times. As it is, like my day usually is, at least every other day is doing a load or two of wash. I mean, and they're not big loads. It's just me. Trying to remember where things are. Making sure I have enough groceries. Trying to remember a recipe. I think of course, now we're getting into fall, but I was going to say, summertime I could use the barbecue every day if I wanted to, and just sit out on the back porch. And I don't drink alcohol, but I can have pop or fruit juices, things like that. it's just, well, you know, like you think you want to do something and you don't have the gumption to do it. I mean, I'm sure all of you had those kind of days where you just, it's almost like a cloudy day except the sun's shining out there today. It's indescribable, I guess. And sometimes you just have to, I don't know. I guess I could pick a spot out here in the garage and say, I want that cleaned off 100%. But I need to organize that wall a little better. It's starting to have more than monkey wrenches sitting on it. For sure, today will be the day I'm going to put those brakes on the back. I've been putting it off. Part of it's, the older I get, I hate getting all that grease and dirt all over me. Of course, once it's on me, it's on my clothes. I smell like gasoline, and oh, what a mess. Yeah. But if you guys have some suggestions, some decent suggestions, not some of them I've seen out there on, my goodness, people have quite an imagination, and the verbiage is way beyond my grasp on some of it. I know a lot of them do everything they can to, they kind of dig into open wounds and things like that. I didn't grow up in an era that was quite that bad, but it seems like I've gotten old into it. I look at things out there from a different perspective than a lot of people. You know, as you age, you get experience, and along with that can come a certain amount of boredom. Once you've seen something, it's not as exciting the next time. And once you've seen the frivolous things people do, it seems more childish. And when I look at even like the court thing that I'm doing, to me, the system seems broke. The things that are done are so silly. Everything that I've ever done has always had like a mathematical equation. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. 4 and 4 is 8. But it's scientific as being almost perfectly truth. Let's put it that way. Math is an exact science, unless you're talking about calculus. But you know what I'm talking about. I remember when they went from saying that 2 minus 2 is 0. And then they said, well, plus 2 and a negative 2 is 0. Another way of putting it, but it goes without saying. Why confuse it? But there was a way, I guess, that the educational system wanted to change things up so parents can't help their children anymore. I don't know. Like I say, this is going to be real short. There's not much to it today. And I know people are going to get bored as heck just listening to it a little bit. But I'll do a little thought on it and see what I can come up with before the week is up. And, you know, Saturday isn't very far away, and I haven't decided whether to do it live or not. I might, just to see if we can get enough people together. I usually do my stuff in the daytime because, well, I'm retired and I've got plenty of time in the daytime. With that, I think I'll go ahead and I'll call it a day today and see what I can push this thing up. Yeah, today's boring for me, and I guess I've made your day boring too with this little talk. But give me a little slack. It's just one of those days I feel lazy, that's all. I'll be back to myself by Saturday. It gives me plenty of time to figure out what I want to talk about, is what it does. So with that, I'm going to let you go, and we'll see if I can't do a better job on the next one. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day out there.